My name is AndrewW. I'm instructor for CNC and robotic pick and place. We're using robotics LR made 200 IC. What I'm going to demonstrate how we do tool frame, and we're going to use tool frame number 7. So on Teach Panda, you have to go menu, go down here to setup, go over to frames, and frames we do 2 steps. The first one will be 3-point method. So for 3-point method, I'm going to approach from Z direction, then I'm going to approach from Y direction and X direction. This approach has to be 90 degrees apart. So to get from Z direction, this is my Z approach. And then my Y approach. We see that Z direction was straight vertical and Y is 90 degrees from that Z. Then I do my X direction approach. You can see the robotics is going from all these 90 degrees apart to the same point. Now, when I get these 3 points method done, that tells robot how long is the tool. Then I have to tell also what direction the tool is going to have. So I got to give that X, we have to go back here to 6 methods. 6-point method. So I go back to method and go down to 6. I can choose X, Z, or XY. I'm going to go to XY. And I got 6. So first, I'm going to do origin. Go back to origin. And that's my X direction point. See, I go X positive, and I go back to origin. And that's my Y direction point. Now the tool center point, the tool frame is teach. So if I move the robotics up, and I can rotate it or move around that tool center point. You can see it is rotated about around those tool center point. Rotated around X, rotated about around Y. And also rotated around Z. The tool frame is done. The tool center point is teach. I'm going to explain now how we do teach robotics user frame. And we're going to use user frame number 7. So to get to the screen with user frame, I have to press menu, go down to setup, go down to frames, enter, and I have user frame number 7. To teach user frame, I use 3-point method. First of all, I teach origin origin point. The origin point will be my left back corner. And then I teach X direction point. My X direction point is on an X-axis direction. The farther I can go, then I can get better direction point. Oh wait, over here is my X direction point. Let's move back to the origin. And then I have at a 90-degree angle my Y direction point. Also I go all the way to the right corner over here. Okay, and let me go back to origin point. My user frame number 7 is teach. Now, when we have teach user frame and tool frame, I'll go back to coordinates and see tool number 7 and user frame number 7. I'm able to do program. And my program is for the square, the white square here. So to select the program, and my program is ND number 100, select, go enter, I go all the way to the top. Say function, abort all, enter, and then to run program, I have to press shift forward. I can do continuously or do by steps. If I press step, will be step. So first of all, it's going to go to my first join point, and then I go down to first corner. Then I do a linear move to the second corner, linear move to another corner, and then corner number 3, and then go back to first corner. And then go back to my starting point. Now, if I want to continue, I'm going to take off steps, and I have in the program here, jump label. So on the last line, I put jump label to 1, and at the beginning of the program, I put label number 1. So shift, okay, go forward, and now it's no step, it's going continuously, and because we have jump label, it's just gonna go in the loop and run continuously.